Some of the most famous vineyards in the world are right here in Médoc, which is part of the Bordeaux region. And something that you kind of have to do is get on the wine route, stop at a beautiful châteaux, and have a glass.
From the Médoc by bicycle to the city of Bordeaux by retro sidecar, I'm sharing how to get the most out of your travels to France's renowned wine region, including historic landmarks, cultural treasures,
and exploring the cool, pedestrian-friendly streets of Bordeaux.
We're exploring Bordeaux by taking a river cruise and stepping off to taste and sip our way through the city of Bordeaux, the Médoc, and Cognac. We'll also hear from France expert Loïc Bally on cruising in Bordeaux and other places where you can sail through France.
A picnic in a chateau, it's just like, it's dreamy to me. I've actually never met anybody in the US who not like that.
It's the Travels with Darley podcast, where we travel with the locals to highlight great food, wine, adventure, history, and what makes each destination unique. Let's go sailing. For those of you who are asking why take a river cruise in Europe in general, here's what Loïc has to say.
First, it's the wine, the local wine. Let's say if you're in Bordeaux, you're served a lot of curated wine. That's number one. I think it's also the local product from local producers, farmers market, and then also the chef inspired by this. So that's a way to connect as well.
Loïc grew up in France and is sharing travel tips for France and river cruising with us. 2026 marks the 50th anniversary of Uniworld Boutique River Cruises, which is who I was able to sail through France with twice. So I've really gotten to know well about trying what's local on your travels. If you're sailing through Bordeaux with Uniworld, a must-try is Canalaise, which French tour guide Auriel Chopet shared as we sat down for Canalaise, right under a historical monument in the city of Bordeaux. Canalaise are a traditional pastry in Bordeaux, made with rum and vanilla, and in the shape of a cylinder, with the outside caramelized in a sweet crust.
Cheers.
Cheers. Crispy outside, melting inside. So the story of this cannelé is just recycling the things left from the wine industry. For the wine, you have to get rid from the sediments in the wine. You do it with egg whites. It's sticky, it's going to stick the sediments. But when you use the egg whites, what is left in the kitchen? Egg yolks.
I'm eating all of this. This is really good. The vanilla is awesome.
Meow.
Once you pop one of those Canalaise into your mouth, it's hard not to have another. Bordeaux is a great city to explore with a river cruise as your base.
The Bordeaux region, so where you explore, first of all, the city of Bordeaux itself, which is beautiful. The old town, especially like small streets, nice terrace. It's a mid-sized city, and with the ship, you arrive right in town. You just have to cross and go into town. And it's of course all the wine region attached to this. There's also the river oysters that you can discover there. So it's a lot of the wine within the Médoc region, and also part of I would highly recommend also to explore more Bordeaux. It's beautiful.
On my cruise, I also biked to vineyards, visited Saint-Émilion for wine tasting at a family-run winery, and tried cognac.
Rémy Martin was created in 1724. At this time, Rémy Martin is a young vine grower from the region of Rouillac, a small village not far from here. With his wife Mary, they will decide to sell their spirit under their own name, and that's it. That's as simple. Then this heritage will go on from one generation to another, and then we had 5 generations of Rémy Martin family. So today we're going to enjoy the XO, if we speak of aging, and aging is only in a barrel, in an oak barrel. XO is at least 10 years old for the youngest cognac part of the blend. Okay, so which means in terms of taste, it will be really complex. We'll have a lot of different flavors, will be really round in the mouth. So I suggest to go slowly, put some on the sides, and then when you do smell, you will have more aromas.
I don't even need to go that far. I can smell it from here.
When you begin to taste, I suggest to taste only one little sip, just to adapt your palate. It's still 40% alcohol, so you have to be slow.
I'm ready for the real thing.
And it has to be, Yes, it's a bit strong.
It's a little bit strong when it goes.
That's why, if it's so strong, you should try with
Just have some chocolate with it.
a dark chocolate truffle. It will lower the sensation of alcohol.
Yes, okay, I think I'll have a little piece of chocolate.
The best moment to enjoy all the aromas of a cognac is when you are a bit hungry. I won't say more than this.
Well, cheers. I'll try one more sip of this one.
Can we?
Bring it on home.
In between all of these adventures, we enjoyed slow travel, a current trend, sailing past chateaux and charming villages in Bordeaux.
Yeah, it's this boutique hotel feel, calm waters. It's very intimate. It's not as many people, of course, so very limited number of people. And it's as I like to describe it, Darley, it's a quiet luxury with very scenic cruising. It's easy, it's close to town, but also on a very relaxing way to get there.
As we all consider our budget when planning a vacation, I wanted Loic to further explain how to budget for a Uniworld Boutique River Cruise in particular. With the river cruise and with Uniworld in particular, it is all-inclusive, but what does that mean for travelers? Because that's something else that people think about the budget and then, what's included, what's truly included.
Yeah, absolutely. So included the accommodation, of course, the dining, fine dining. We have also butlers on board, the excursions, entertainment already included. Like I said, the Cancan dancers come on board in Bordeaux. And then there's some master collection piece that you could add on. Or like a golf package if you're a golfer for some of the destinations. So but most of it is, unless you want any extra, is already included as you're on the ship.
Are you seeing specific trends happening with the travelers who are coming to sail with Uniworld?
Yes, so we added Burgundy and Provence to our generation collection due to an uptick in multi-generational travel interest. And I think it's a great region for families because of the Roman history, Van Gogh, the active outings. So that's what we see, the multi-generational trend happening more. There's also an uptick in female travel in recent years. And it's like we did, as you know, our first woman-only cruise, very well received. We have another one planned for 27. And this time selling the Rhine and the Moselle with land stays in Paris and the Swiss Alps. So that's kind of the two trends, generation and then the female travel.
The pre and post trips are important to many people too. So those are something that you're offering that are special as well.
Yes. So we, for example, for the Bordeaux, the brilliant Bordeaux cruise, we offer Biarritz as a pre-cruise extension. Biarritz is a beautiful town, one of my favorite towns on the west coast of France. It's the Basque country. It's this stunning resort town and beautiful beach, and it's a perfect introduction to the Basque country. So when you're there, it's a very southwest tip of France. You're very close to Spain, and there's also some special local product and quite a bit of meat there known for it. It's a beautiful town. So that's one example of an extension. What else do we have? We have, of course, we have extension in Paris. You can spend more time in Paris. We also have some extension, like I said, for the Burgundy and Provence one, extension on the Riviera. So this one, to me, is like it's like I mentioned, Cassis is just one of my favorite places on the Riviera, probably in my top 2 most favorite place on the Riviera. So it's a small fisherman village 30 minutes east of Marseille. So that's a good extension, I would say. And we also have, and then we have some more post-cruise extension outside of France in Athens and Santorini, which could be a lot of fun as well.
What about travel tips for travelers who might be looking at France or Uniworld cruise in general? What should they
What can you share that would help them?
So in general, when people travel to France, I always recommend, it's all what I tell all my friends, Darley, is to speak a few words of French is always helpful. Just even if it's a thank you or hello or like good morning, this will take you a long way in general. So I think that's a good tip, I would say.
For people who are saying, oh, I think I'm going to go to France, can you teach us a couple of words or phrases?
Yeah, of course. So merci is an important one. You say it's for thank you. So thank you, merci. Please, you say s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. So please, merci, thank you. Bonjour. Bonjour is good morning. Bonsoir is good evening. And you can also say your name. My name is Loïc. Je m'appelle Loïc. Voilà.
How do you say, I would like another glass of wine?
Exactly, that's what you need. Yeah, I went through the basics, but of course, je voudrais un autre verre de vin.
Ooh. I like it.
Je voudrais un autre verre de vin. Oui, this one is important. But, it's funny because like I really miss the summer in France. And what I described earlier is really what I miss. It's this being at 8 p.m., nice temperature on a terrace, having a glass of wine, enjoying some local food. And it's still daylight. And then slowly it goes down around 9:30, 10 p.m. And then the energy continues to happen. I miss the summer nights a lot in France.
I don't know about you, but I want to travel to France with Loïc. Congrats to Loïc and the team at Uniworld Boutique River Cruises for making it to 50 years in business. That's no small feat. And thanks for making all those local connections in France for us. Because as a cheese and wine lover, I love to be in the know on where to have the best of it all with the locals as I travel. Thanks for listening to the Travels with Darley podcast, where we travel like and with the locals to share adventures and tips with you. I'm Darley Newman, and if you like this podcast, please subscribe.